Good morning. Today's Thursday, January 21st, and it's a white day. All students, faculty, and staff, don't forget to get your lunch orders for next week in by 8:45 a.m. today. Students, anyone who did not have their photo taken for the yearbook are asked to stop by Fuller Hall today between 8:30 a.m. and 3 p.m. to have your photo taken. Tonight, at 5 via Zoom, the Academy is hosting constitutional scholar Natalia Torres Zuniga. Dr. Torres, who is Peruvian, will join us from her home in Norway and will give a presentation about how the constitutions of Peru and Chile are threatened by corruption and neoliberalism. If you're interested in Latin America or in government and law, this presentation will deepen your understanding of culture and governance, and it will also likely help you better understand the crisis currently facing the United States. Please see or email Mr. Arain at garain@sjacademy.org. so that he can give you the Zoom link. Parents and community members are also free to attend. Attention writers and artists. Use the weekend to work on your submissions for the Clear River Review. The submission form is available at http://bit.ly/Clear River, which you can also access via the quick links on the Academy webpage. Please contact Ms. McKenzie or Ms. Drew with any questions. Math Club will be meeting today in Fuller Basement at 3:20 p.m. All are welcome to join us for some socializing brain exercising as we tackle our 4th monthly challenge from Math League. Attention past, present, and future AP seminar students. Remember Spoon? Yes, Jeremy Spoon, the author of Tourism, Perseverance, and Change. He will share lessons learned and recommendations from research on rural and indigenous disaster recoveries in Nepal and the relevance of these findings to the Pacific Northwest/Cascadia region. He is giving this talk on Zoom today at 3. Anyone is welcome to attend, not just the seminar students who have studied Spoon's work. Email Ms. Drew at angela.drew@sjlabs.com for the information on how to register. And happy birthday today to Millie Klarner. Happy birthday. Have an excellent day.
Thank you, Sierra. Good morning, St. Johnsbury Academy. Let me start this Thursday with a late announcement that will explain my attire. Attention seniors, you might have noticed that senior t-shirts are in. In-person seniors received their t-shirt from their advisor on Tuesday and Wednesday this week. Rest assured, if you haven't received yours yet, your advisor has it. If you're all online, please make arrangements with your advisor to pick it up. And if you're a virtual Academy senior, you can expect your t-shirts not too distantly in the future, hopefully, to arrive to you. We're going to ship them to you. So once you get your t-shirt, you can wear it when you attend classes online. Mr. Dussault plans to wear his on Fridays. And once senior privileges have been set, we will announce when hybrid and everyday seniors, so when you're in person, can start to wear yours to school. Stay tuned. It's a wonderful design, so I totally love it. So another announcement. We've been doing a lot of poetry, and I have a poem from Harvest of the Month. I think our Harvest of the Month announcer is online today, so I'm filling in. Good morning, SJA. I have some news for you. This important announcement will cure your January blues. A new year has begun. Let's start it off right. The Harvest of the Month sure is a delight. Including many nutrients like fiber and vitamin C. Beets are your best friend. They'll help you stay healthy. There are many varieties of beets as they come in many hues. Beets of purple, white, golden, and pink are the vegetables for you. Beets can also be striped. They're a true harvest of grace. Also, did you know that beets have been served in space? That's pretty out of this world, but beets are here to stay, so support our local farmers and enjoy a beet today. That is a masterpiece. Thank you very much. So as we wind up our Martin Luther King week, we talked a little bit at the beginning of this week about doing service projects, and Mr. Fox spoke about the virtual march We also wanted to just let you know that next week student leaders will be working on a food drive. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? Said Dr. King. So what can we do for others? And beginning next week, as your advisories, we'll pull together once more, and we'll work to help our local food shelf by running this food drive. As we have in the past, each advisory will collect items in your individual spaces and then tally your items. And the Campus Life Office will help coordinate and tally with the class deans, and the winning advisory will receive a prize that can be shared as the advisory sees fit. So this has been a week of good mornings, and I want to thank all the people who've brought them to us, from Reverend Potter on Monday, Sierra Manasseh Curran, Mr. Fox, and Ms. Schwanier on Tuesday, to Mr. Eaton, Gavin, and Lily yesterday. Today we're going to hear more poetry from Theodora Montague and Maddie Wilson, but I have two brief topics today before that. First, I hope you have all had a chance to see at least some part of yesterday's inaugural ceremonies, even if it was only Lady Gaga singing the national anthem. But I hope you also saw the young poet who I mentioned yesterday, 22-year-old Amanda Gorman, and heard her recite her work, which was a kind of rhythmically arranged essay about finding hope in this moment. I was so grateful for her contribution, not just because she's a bold poet and seemingly fearless young woman, but because to have a poet again be part of the ritual of the peaceful transfer of power was a recognition that language matters, that it matters not only what you say, though that matters very much, but it matters how you say it. In poetry, what you say is given shape by how you say it. There's no meaning divisible from that means. Language matters. It's a powerful, powerful tool, and it will be a relief to me to have that tool wielded more carefully and with a compassionate and understanding of its power. And speaking of powerful language, hearing from Reverend Potter and Sierra this week in particular was a reminder of how compelling it is to hear each other's stories. Having this place to speak from is a huge gift, and I'm hoping that everyone in this community, faculty, staff, students, will consider sharing your stories with the rest of us. In the coming weeks, I will be joining senior advisories as a surprise on Wednesdays and Fridays, and my request to you is that one person from each senior advisory volunteer, at least one, volunteer to share a story from your life and to tell it in whatever way you wish in chapel at some point this spring. So that's my challenge to you. But without further ado, I'd like to introduce Theodora Montague, who is our third Poetry Out Loud contestant, and she will be reciting a poem by Joy Harjo. Is that right? No, sorry, that's Maddie. Excuse me. By Arthur Hugh Clough, called Say Not the Struggle Not Availeth. Theodora, welcome. Oh, I think I need to turn on your microphone, sorry. There you go.
Say Not the Struggle Not Availeth, by Arthur Hugh Clough. Say not the struggle not availeth, the labor and the wounds are vain. The enemy faints not nor faileth, and as things have been, they remain. If hopes were dupes, fears may be liars. It may be, in yon smoke concealed, your comrades chase e'en now the flyers, and but for you possess the field. For while the tired waves, vainly breaking, seem here no painful inch to gain, far back through creeks and inlets making, comes silent, flooding in the main. and not by eastern windows only, when daylight comes in the light. In front, the sun climbs slow, how slowly. But westward, look, the land is bright. Thank you.
Thank you, Theodora. And now I'd like to introduce Maddie Wilson, who will be reciting Perhaps the World Ends Here by Joy Harjo.
Perhaps the World Ends Here by Joy Harjo. The world begins at a kitchen table. No matter what, we must eat to live. The gifts of earth are brought and prepared, set on the table. So it has been since creation, and it will go on. We chase chickens or dogs away from it. Babies teethe at the corners. They scrape their knees under it. It is here that children are given instructions on what it means to be human. We make men at it. We make women. At this table, we gossip, recall enemies and the ghosts of lovers. Our dreams drink coffee with us as they put their arms around our children. They laugh with us at our poor, falling down selves, and as we put ourselves back together, once again at the table. This table has been a house in the rain, an umbrella in the sun. At this table, wars have begun and ended at this table. It is a place to hide in the shadow of terror, a place to celebrate the terrible victory. We have given birth on this table and have prepared our parents for burial here. At this table, we sing with joy, with sorrow. We pray of suffering and remorse. We give thanks. Perhaps the world will end at the kitchen table, while we are laughing and crying, eating of the last sweet bite. Thank you.
Thank you both so much. That was wonderful. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you next week.